So, I have something that I need to tell you. I'm gay. What do you mean you already knew? Happy National Coming Out Day. For some, it is a celebration for overcoming the stress of the coming out process. For others, it's a source of a lot of stress who have yet to come out or who are questioning coming out. So in this video, I thought that I'd share my own coming out story and any tips that I have as you start to have these conversations with the ones that you love. My coming out process was not easy. So I came out around Christmas time of my sophomore year of college. In the beginning of my sophomore year, I actually had a girlfriend at the time, and we broke up, and I started experimenting and found a boyfriend, and I stuck with that boyfriend for then 4.5 years. But in that sophomore year, I came out to my parents, my friends, and a lot of people from my hometown whom I was very close with. My parents did not take it well. It was about as bad as it can go. Both of them sort of disowned me. In fact, after I had come out over my holiday break from college, and then went back to college, I got a call from my partner at the time saying, "Hey, all your stuff is on my front lawn." Everything that I owned was now out of my parents' house and thrown onto the front lawn of my partner's house. It was stressful, and I was actually on the bus to a baseball game. I was on the baseball team, and I got a call from him during this. So it was super stressful. I knew that they weren't handling it. I mean, they had verbally told me pretty terrible, nasty things, and that it was a tough time for them grappling with what I had just told them and coming out. And listen, I get it. It's part of the process for parents and for loved ones. They need to handle the stress however they can as well. You can't expect everyone to immediately say, okay, this is great. You know, some people need some time. It's a big shock for some. Some people just don't really know what it means, or that it is much safer to be out and to be gay than it was several decades ago. And I'll say it probably took my parents a good year and a half to finally come around and accept me for me. And they realized that they loved me. They didn't really care about who I was dating or my sexual orientation or anything. It was just, they loved me for me and all of me, no matter what it was. And now, of course, you know, I bring my boyfriend around my parents and everyone's fine, and it is totally great. I couldn't feel more supported than I do now. It took time on their end and forgiveness on my end to forgive some of the things that they said to me and the way that they made me feel. And anyone who's going through this, just know that it might not be all peaches and cream. It's going to be difficult. With some people, it's going to be very easy, but with others, it's going to be difficult. For example, some of my closest friends from high school and in college, they were great. They were so awesome to come out to, and I felt so accepted and loved and supported. I'll never forget coming out to my closest friend in college. His name is Ben. The amount of acceptance that I felt was amazing. And then after the coming out process, you realize that even when you get a new job or you meet new people who you become close with, that it's sort of this weird thing you got to tiptoe around about, you know, who you are, who you're dating, and it's something that, of course, straight people don't have to deal with. Now, if they're your true friends or your true family and you love them, they should love you for who you are too. So it shouldn't be hugely stressful, but I think that we all tend to make a lot out of this, even though that it really shouldn't be. It's just who you are. It's a part of who you are. It's not all of who you are. But now I will say that every time I come out or I meet someone new who I introduce my boyfriend to or that I share my sexuality with, it gets easier and easier, and you build more and more strength and resiliency and not care about what other people think. And that's honestly, that is the true heart of coming out day. It's being comfortable with who you are and celebrating it. Hope this helped you, and it's been a good time. It's a good day so far for me because I'm reflecting on all the people that I have come out to and the experiences I've had, and just how accepted and how far I've come from being someone who was in the closet, who played on a college baseball team, who really didn't want anyone to know about him. And it was a scary, scary time in my life. I can say that coming out is one of the best things that has happened to me. And whether it's today or in the future, just know that coming out is whenever you're ready. Don't need to rush it, but whenever you're ready, you will not regret it.